Welcome to part 6 of building a Yippee mobile game. Yeah, we've got some good stuff planned for this. Yeah, in the last stream we added like arrows, like projectiles, and a bow. So bow and arrow. And we also started working on some camera stuff, like having the camera follow the player. Although we ran into some bugs where the buttons were kind of leaving us behind. I actually ended up fixing that bug off stream. So I'll show you that fix, and then yeah, and how it kind of went about that and changes made there. But yeah, this stream I'm planning on expanding the Yippee horizons, as you can tell by the title. Yeah, so we're gonna make the world of the Yippee go beyond the confines of our screen and make this a real platformer. So that'll be cool. Building a platformer for the first time, having like cameras track the player and stuff like that. It'll be pretty good. But yeah, let's get into it then, shall we? I think so. Alright, here we are, back in our Yippee game. So here's the big change. So if I move and go beyond half of the screen, look at that. Like our camera's following us now, and the buttons are sticking to the camera. Like they're not like falling behind. We need to update the label though, this ruby label in the top left, we need it to follow us. And I'll show how to do that. But yeah, we got the buttons working, and yeah, now our Yippee can go beyond the screen. But you can see our background doesn't go beyond the screen, because actually, I don't have, like, the background's unfinished. This is literally all of the texture. So I need to actually update the background asset to be wider. And I kind of want to make it so that there's like platforms that the Yippee can jump on, and it'll like go like even higher. So maybe we need some more background in the top too. Yeah, definitely to the right as well. Yeah, look at that. We've got an actual like platformer going. Isn't that awesome? And then we've got like our arrows too. Oh yeah, there was also a bug where the sword and the bow sometimes like were facing the wrong way. Like if I were to swap and like turn direction, sometimes it would go backwards. Like the sword might go backwards, or the bow would go backwards. But I fixed that. I guess I can go over those changes too. But yeah, in terms of those changes, I'll show you what I did for the sword bug fix too, or first, and the bow bug fix. I basically just needed to add some extra conditional logic to where I'm creating those. So wherever I have like the create weapon function, yeah, here. I added these checks. So like player scale greater than 0, weapon scale. Oh, sorry, Sputnik, and welcome. Oh, sure. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, dev is going well. Like we're starting to become an actual platformer. It's going pretty well. But we need to actually increase the size of our background asset, because right now it's only the size of the phone screen. So we can like, the camera follows us now, but the background isn't like stretched yet, so it'll go into the void. But yeah, I think things are going along pretty well. Yeah, especially I fixed a ton of bugs, so it's been pretty good. Yeah, speaking of bug fixes, yeah, we had a bug where our sword and our bow was going like backwards sometimes. And I just added some extra conditional logic. Basically, like this x scale times -1 flips our sword from left to right and our bow too. And so I added some extra logic just to catch those cases. So that's fixed. What else did I do? Oh yeah, the camera following the player now. So I added some code. Let's see. Yeah, so I added the camera to the screen and set the camera to be where the player is in the update function. So yeah, that's here. I actually don't need this else block actually. But yeah, the camera sticks to the player once the player goes beyond half of the screen. And then also, I added the buttons to the camera node. So that would be right here. Yeah, so camera node, add child, like pause button, jump button, right button, these kind of things. But the thing is they weren't going in the right position. So what I did was I did this extra convert, which is basically going from the scene coordinates to camera coordinates. So it's like, yeah, I remember this from graphics, but you need to like switch coordinate systems. So you go from like world coordinates to camera coordinates. And that made it so that the buttons now can follow us when we move off screen, like so. It's like now the buttons aren't like leaving us behind. It's pretty nice. But yeah, we need to extend this out. Yeah, and also there was a bug with that. So like, I've encountered another bug. Even though the buttons were in the right place and following us with the camera, there was a bug that came with the long press. So when I held down like the left and the right button, it wouldn't like continually move our player left and right. So I had to fix that, and what I did for that was I put it in, let's see. Oh yeah, I did it in the, wait, where did I, no, I'm forgetting now. Where did I change that? Oh, it was in the long press gesture. Yeah, so like, handle long press. Yeah. So I updated some code here. So this is also converting into camera coordinates. So I can get like where I long pressed on the screen and then do some movement left and right. Yeah, so a bunch of bug fixes, and now we've got a camera, and we've got the ability to keep going left and right, and our buttons following us. So that's all of what I did off stream. But yeah, as you can see, the Ruby label in the top left doesn't follow us when we move to the right. So I can fix that. I left that as a stream exercise to kind of show you some of the off-stream changes that I made. Yeah, so let's get that Ruby label to follow us, shall we? Yes. So, let's see. I believe we have it, yeah, wherever we create our Ruby label, we need to update it to be on the camera instead. So here we have add child Ruby. We need to, instead of do that, we need to say camera node dot add child Ruby. And then same for the label. So that's here. We need to say camera node add child Ruby count label. And then if I were to run this right now, it wouldn't be in the right spot. You can see it disappeared. But that's because it's still on the screen, but it's in camera coordinates, so it's like placed in the wrong spot. So to fix that, I basically just need to copy the code that I had for the buttons, which was this convert function, which basically converts from world coordinates to camera coordinates. So if I do this and update Ruby counts labels position with respect to the camera node, and I did the same for the ruby, which is kind of like the little ruby that's next to that number. It should be in the right spot. Yeah, you can see that now. Now if I move to the right, now it's sticking to us. So yeah, we've got that working. So yeah, it's kind of all the HUD that we want to get to stick to us. I also maybe want to put another label for like points, but might do that later. Yeah, so, but for now, let's see, what do we want to do? I wanted to do like adding more ground as we move to the right. So let's work on that. So like as I go to the right, it should like create another ground object that I can step on. I wanted to do that, but I need to be sure that when I'm adding the ground, I'm not adding it like multiple times in the same place by accident. So I need to like add it and then have a check that like, did I add it or not? Yeah, and I also need to know when to add it. So like, I guess that would be like, once the player's position goes beyond the width of the screen, or like half of the width of the screen. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I guess like once the player reaches a certain part of the screen, which would be like half of the screen, then add another ground to the other width of the screen. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I need to do that. It's like basically, when do I want to add the extra ground over here? I want to do it once the player gets to like halfway on the screen, because you can see that's when the other half starts to load. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. But yeah, I need to know how do I make like a marker to not add it multiple times. Yeah, maybe I should draw this out. Drawing sometimes helps my brain a little bit. Yeah, let me draw some stuff. So yeah, basically what I want to do, so I've got my ground here, right? This is ground. Yes, this is ground. And we've got our little Yippee. He's here. And so once he reaches like halfway, I want to create more ground. And then our Yippee goes here, like halfway, and we create even more ground over here. So that's kind of the logic I want. So yeah, basically I need to get like whatchamacallit, multiples of like half of the screen. Yeah, that'll be good. Yep. Oh yeah, sorry, I had to cough. Yeah. So that's what I want to do. But once this ground is created, how do I know? Like once I reach this halfway point, I need some kind of like bool, which is like has ground been created already for like that particular region? I can keep a track of that in an array actually. Like once I reach halfway across the screen, I can keep an array which says like ground has been created array or something, and do that. I think that would be the way to go. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. So yeah, drawing it helped a little bit, I think. Yeah, so let's do what we talked about. Let's create an array for like ground has been created. So var ground has been created. This will be an array of booleans. Yes. And we'll update this array to be like add a true to it. I guess, I wonder, maybe we could make this a counter actually. Like how many grounds have been created? Let me think. Well, let's do the logic first for adding the ground once we reach a certain part of the screen. So that'll be in our update function where we need to keep track of the position. Yeah, so we say if player.position.x goes beyond a certain threshold, so which is like frame.width divided by 2. So basically this statement, but instead of frame.width divided by 2, I want to multiply this by some multiple of, like, it'll be like 1, 3, 5, 7. That way it's like they go beyond half of the screen, or like 3 times the, yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but like, yeah, something like that. And then like we only multiply it by this if, yeah, I guess, okay, now I'm thinking, how do we actually want this check to be done? Okay, so if player position X goes beyond half the screen, I create a ground. But then we also need to check, does it go beyond, like 3/4 of the screen or something? Or rather like, 1.5 times the screen. Then create more ground. Something like that. So, okay, that's probably a smart way to do this. I'm trying to think. What's the least invasive? I feel like we don't need an array for it. We could probably use like a bool. And update some counter, I'm thinking. So, yeah, actually, I think I'll do that. So I'll do update a counter. It's like ground added counter, and then we'll say, or maybe, ground width multiplier counter. Yeah, something like that. And we'll say like plus equals 2. And then I'll say and ground width multiplier counter is less than, I guess, whatever the previous value was. So I need to store a previous value. Yeah, okay. So, I guess I can maybe just put the ground code in here already. So I do have a function for creating ground. I can probably modify it to take in a position. Yeah, put position each point and comment this out and put position. And now we'll just pass this in up here. Position. There, now we've got, this function is more versatile. So now we can do this. Create ground, add a position, which is frame.width divided by 2 times ground width multiplier counter. Yeah, and then we'll need to create a variable for that. It's like, instead of this array, I think maybe we can do ground width multiplier counter equals 1. Yeah, I think that would be good. So let's see. How about we... let's see, okay. So... Oh, this is still not recognized as... Oh, I feel like... Oh, I think... Yeah, because of this, I think. I think it should be good now. Can't find ground width multiplier counter in scope. Oh, maybe I spelled it wrong. Let me see. Ground width oh, I did. I put like an L before a T. Alright, now it's recognizing. Oh, referencing operator function requires that CG float conform to duration protocol. Oh, what? Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I think I need to just put this in parentheses. Probably. Oh, no, okay. Let's see. It doesn't like this frame.width divided by 2 times... Oh, maybe I can make this a float instead. Yeah, because I don't think it likes integer math here. Yeah, it didn't. Okay. Can't convert double to CG point. Oh, okay. Yeah, this should be for the X. Yeah, this is all for X. And then the Y should be in the same place as we had up here, where we're creating the ground. So frame.height divided by 8. I'll pull this. I'll put it here. Alright. Get an extra parentheses. And okay. So, okay, if player position X goes beyond a certain part of the screen, I guess I can kind of take this out. I think it was just a float that was bugging it. Yeah, maybe I could put this in parentheses, just to be sure. Yeah, so we don't have to like think about PEMDOS as much. Yeah, be more explicit. So we need another condition here, so we don't create the ground multiple times. Yeah, because right now, if I run this, it'll crash. It'll say like created a node which already had a parent or something. Oh wait, actually, it's not even. Player position dot x greater than frame dot width divided by 2. Oh, because this starts out as 0, I think. It should be 1. Oh no, it is 1. So, okay, what's going on then? Something most sinister at play. So, okay, well let me print this. Let's print the values that we're comparing, just to be sure. Player.position.x, because that's always a good way to debug. Just print the things. That should be good. Ground width multiplier counter. Well, actually, let's do this whole thing. Yeah. So, I'll just call it calculation. Let's see. Okay, so calculation becomes 426. Then, oh, so it is calling it. Yeah, because our calculation updated. So then it would update here. Oh no, it wouldn't. Oh, also, bye Yippee. It fell off the screen. Yeah, so this is getting cold. But it's not actually creating a ground texture. Yeah, well, what's going on then? It should be creating one. Let's see. What could be going on? Let's think a little bit. Maybe it doesn't like to create the ground multiple times. Because technically they should be crashing. But yeah. Now let's print if this... Well, it should be getting cold. I guess we can put a print inside our if statement. Maybe our if statement isn't getting cold. Yeah, maybe I've got my logic wrong. So, yeah, let's see. So player.position.x. Oh wait, it's actually... Let me see. So if the x position is beyond whatchamacallit, if it's greater than half this, which it is at the very beginning. Oh no, it's not. Then I update it. And then, let's see. So we're updating x, 300, 400, it needs to go beyond this number, 426. And it does. And then it updates to the right calculation. So, okay. That means this counter is getting cold. But, then this should be getting cold. So where is it putting our ground? Let me just put a print inside here. Created ground. Yeah. Actually, I don't think I need another variable, actually. Yeah, because with this, it immediately updates the next time this is called. Yeah, so we should be creating more ground, actually. And it shouldn't crash. So let's put a print in here. Like, ground has been created. Or something. I feel like we're not seeing it. Okay. I saw some stuff. Ground. Yeah, okay, so it created the ground. Yeah, but it's not in the right place. Why could that be? So it would be placing... Where is it placing the ground? Maybe it's placing it in the wrong place. I could definitely be placing it in the wrong place. Oh, you know what? I think it is. I think it's placing it on top of the other ground. Because I have these inverted. It should actually run this calculation first and then create the ground. Yeah, I think that's what's going on here. I think that will fix our bug. Yeah, so let's see this. Oh, it's also... Yeah, we took out the prints. Let's try this. Alright. And now we keep going. Look, we've created a bunch of ground. See, this is why I titled our stream Expanding the World of Yippee. Because look at this. We've got infinite ground. Just like that. Isn't that awesome? I just gotta go all the way back. Yeah, look at that. We've made like an actual platformer, huh? We just don't have a background yet, which goes beyond like the width of the screen. I've got this, but then we suddenly go into purgatory, into Yippie's true home, the dark being that the Yippee is. Wow, look at that. That's awesome. Yeah, this is why I like game dev. This is fun. Yeah, I like doing these things. Cool. I never really considered myself a game dev. I just considered myself a mobile dev. But then I realized, like, all the apps that I make are games. Like, most of them. Like, 90% of them. And so I might as well be a game dev, I guess. Because games are fun to make. It's like a lot of creative freedom with making them. But yeah, wow. This is fun. This is good. This is very good. Okay. I didn't expect that to take so quick. It's not even been... The stream has been 32 minutes and we've already got this. So, the next thing I wanted to do was create some platforms or something. Like have the Yippee be able to like jump on some things. Yeah. So I wanted to like procedurally generate some platforms that we could jump on. I'm not actually sure how to go about that actually. Because I don't know... Okay, so I forgot to mention, I made these 2 extra assets. So I made this square for grass and one for dirt. It's got like a slash along it. Maybe I can update this texture later. But yeah, I was thinking I could use these to build some different like shapes. Like maybe like a T shape or like some stairs or... Yeah, not a T, but like stairs. Or like a pyramid. Or just a long rectangle, a short rectangle. Like different things that a Yippee can jump on. Yeah, I was thinking on doing that. But I'm not sure how to actually go about it. I think I can maybe make an SKS file and load something like that. So I'm gonna actually I'm gonna create a new file and see what I can do actually. I can make a tile set maybe. Grid tile set. I'll say ground tile set. I don't know what this is. Oh. What is this? What is this? Like I'm all new to this. Oh, so they give you some default images too. Some cobblestone. Oh, I guess this is like an actual, if you had like a 3D game, I guess. Oh, they've even got animations too. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use this, but yeah, I'm not sure what to do. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. Maybe it knows what I can do with these 2 images that I have. How to like make some 2D shapes as textures and then load them as objects. Yeah, because I'm very new to this, like platformer stuff. Let's see. So, how do I use some images to create a custom texture, like an SKS file in SpriteKit? It's telling me, okay. I could create my own textures in using SK texture. Is there a way I can do it by placing the images visually in a separate file and then loading it into the SK scene? Yeah, I'm asking it. I don't know if I should show. I don't want to leak. Scene file name. What if I don't want to use an SKS file? Is there one just for loading a custom texture, maybe? Let's see. Maybe I can do something. No, I don't know. I remember seeing some guy do it though. That's the thing. That's why I'm like persistent about this. I'm gonna look. Let me see if I can find it actually. Yeah, because I swear I've seen someone do it before. And let's see. I think I have it in one of my playlists somewhere. Yeah, let me see. Let's see. It's a specific type of file I think I can add. Let me see. Yeah, maybe I should show. Let me show. It's not in the dark. Platformer tutorial using sprite kit by... There's this guy, Ashi Kenshin, that I saw some of his videos. Let me show. Let me share with the class. But this guy kind of inspired me to build this kind of platformer. So that's why I'll use some of his stuff for reference and give credit where credit's due. Yeah, let me show this. So this guy, Ashi Kenshin, I saw him on YouTube and he made something similar to what we have, like a sprite kit platformer. And one of these, I think he did something with the custom. Yeah, see this like image here? He's doing. Ooh, I don't like ads. Gross ads. Yeah, he did something with the images. Like what? Like he has these squares like we have. Does he use the tile thing? Oh, he uses the tile thing. Maybe, I don't know, wait, should we do that? I don't feel like I need to do that. Oh, this is what I want. What file is this? This is an SKS file. Okay. And he puts the tile map node in there. I'm not using an SKS file. I don't think I can do this. Because this is if you would want to generate like the whole world, like pre-created. And I want to do like procedural generation. So I want to like create platforms at random, not like pre-created. See, I feel like that might... The kind of game that I want is like an infinite kind of game, not like a story game. A story game, you might have like a beginning and an end to the screen, but I kind of want it to like wrap around eventually, be like infinite. That's kind of why I want like procedural generation. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I can always change the design of the game. Yeah, something like this. I wanted to do, like, create my own textures. It's got like tile array and stuff. Yeah, shout out to Ashi Kenshin. Yeah, sprite kit platformer. That's a good reference. Or not copying, but a lot of the... Since it's the same framework and genre, a lot of the stuff is useful. But yeah, so we can't really, since we're not using an SKS file, we can't do what Mr. Ashi Kenshin did where he like created the world in the SKS file and then loaded the file. Because the way we're doing it is we're basically creating all of our nodes in the code. Like all of it's in the code. We don't have a separate file for it, which is why our file is like 700 lines. I wouldn't be surprised if we broke 1,000 lines once this is done. Yeah, not surprised at all, actually. But yeah, since we're not like kind of placing the UI in that SKS file, we're kind of limited to what we kind of have to manually create the shapes that we want. Yeah, so I think that's fine. We can just, I kind of want to make a helper class for that then. Make like different shapes and then load those shapes as we see fit. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll create a separate class for it, like create different shapes. Yeah, should it be a class? It's basically like, I want a separate file to do this. Yeah. Or an extension maybe? No. Maybe not an extension. Because I don't want to put like those functions in here. Like creating different platform types. I guess I could, but you know what I can do? I can do an extension. And I can put it in our extensions file. I can say extension to game scene. I'll just put the code in here, I guess. Or, I don't know. If I put it in a separate file, then it might be confusing, like where I'm getting that code from. I could put it below here. Like extension to game scene. And just create like a bunch of functions for creating different platform shapes. So private func create. I want to do like stairs, kinda. Yeah. And the position will be like dynamic. Yeah. So let's say create stairs shape. Or maybe create stairs node. Yeah, I kind of want to stitch a bunch of things together. So let's see how to do this. Let's see. How about we start by creating our sprite nodes? Actually, I'll ask ChatGPT what's the best way to go about this, because I feel like it's adding subchilds to a node, but I'm not quite sure. I want to do it like the best way. Yeah, because I'm kind of like self-taught with iOS, so sometimes the way I do things is not optimal. Just gotta make sure we're not doing things the gross way. What's my intro song? I'm gonna play a different one. How about Celestial Bodies? Or no, I do like. Yeah, I'll play it. I love Ghost Data. Actually, maybe I should just play. I kind of just want to play his album. Because I really enjoy his music. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Shout out to Ghost Data. This is my favorite album. I'll just play this one. Symphony of the Shepherdess. It's quite a lovely listen. Yeah. Shout out to you, Ghost Data. I'm a huge fan. I'm what you could call a huge fan. This one's Beyond Eternity. Very nice. Alright, so how do we want to generate these platform shapes? How can I stitch? How can I create a single SK sprite node using multiple textures put together? A texture atlas. Oh. Wait a minute. Animation append. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I think I'm doing an animation. How do I do it with... maybe I should show this because I don't want to keep you in the dark. I also don't want to leak though. Chrome. Let's see. Is it this tab? Yeah. Okay. I'll show you this and make sure I don't leak anything. This is on my other Chrome. Yeah, here's my ChatGPT that I'm putting stuff in. So yeah, I'm trying to like make it so that I can load an SK texture, an SK sprite node using multiple textures. But they think I'm using an animation, which I'm not. I've done that before. Like, I don't want it to be an animation, sir. How do I make it a single SK sprite node object? How do I make it an SK sprite node with multiple textures put in different positions? And then I'll give it a hint. Should I use multiple SK sprite nodes? Okay. This is what I was thinking. But I don't want them to be like actual separate. Single SK sprite node, multiple textures. How do they do this? Sprite node? So they, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So you like add children to the main sprite node. And then you just have one sprite node. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. That's what I want to do. So let us take this approach. Approach number 2, single SK sprite node with multiple textures using child nodes. Yeah, this is why ChatGPT is very good. It's like, I had an idea and it confirmed it and told me exactly how to do it. It's very, very helpful indeed. Let's go with that approach. So basically we want to create some stairs, right? And to do that, we need like kind of this brown one in the bottom middle. And then I was thinking like putting the grass like on the left, right, and top. So if I pull out my trusty old GIMP here, kind of illustrate what I'm trying to create. Yeah. So yeah, basically, maybe I should like make this smaller and kind of do side by side. So yeah, I basically want like dirt, and then I want to have grass around like like this. Maybe I should put like G. It's like this. Yeah. So that's kind of what I want to build, like my first kind of steps or something. This kind of structure. So yeah, we'll do that. And that'll be pretty good. So let us yeah, let's do that. So this song, I used to listen to it a lot when I was flying around Pandaria in World of Warcraft. I get nostalgia for that. Yeah. Anyway, let's make this texture, this node. So create, I guess it's not really stairs, it's more like a create small stairs maybe? Small stairs node, because I kind of want to make another one which is like another pyramid level down. Or maybe create small pyramid stairs. How's that? Okay. We can basically just copy our code for creating the ground. And kind of go from there. So here's our ground code. Yeah, because we want to have the same physics on it too. Like, the player can collide with it. I guess also I want the enemy to be able to hit it, so they don't go through it. I think the enemy already has ground as a collision bit mask. Yeah. Let's see. It should. Yeah, it does. Okay, so we don't need to worry about it if we just use the same category. Or same bit mask, yeah. So, instead of ground texture, we can say... Oh, actually, we need to create our texture objects for those two squares. So what did we call them? Ground dirt square, ground grass square. So let's make those two. So private let ground dirt square texture equal sk texture. Image named ground dirt square. Let's just copy this. Ground grass square. Cool. We've got our textures that we can use now. So let's create a ground dirt square. And okay. So here's where I want to pass in positions separately. So position CG point. And we can place these squares according to this position. So say we want to place it at like halfway along the screen. Then we can put the middle square here and the other ones around it. I think, is that how we want to place it though? Maybe we want to place it according to the left side. Like so, we place it like here and the rest of it generates. Yeah, okay. Maybe I kind of want to do that better. And the Y position will be like the bottom of it, I think. We'll see how it ends up being. So, okay. Let's see. Oh, also, let me check the audio. Is it too loud? Yeah, I'll turn it down a little bit. Okay, I think it's good. Cool. So, yeah, I think we're okay. I think I just have it turned up like crazy on my on my headset. Anyway, yeah, let's create this like small pyramid stairs object. So, let's see, what do we want to do? So, according to Mr. ChatGPT, they said we should create one node and create a bunch of child nodes to that node. So I think that's probably what we want to go and do. So instead of ground, let's make this a dirt texture, dirt square. Yeah, because we want to have like one kind of like dirt and then like 3 grasses around it to make it kind of like pyramid shape. Yeah, so let's make a dirt square. We can set the size. The name, I don't really care too much about the name. Well, I guess we can call this like dirt square. Why not? Position. So this is where we want to be a bit meticulous about this. Yeah. And then Z position, we can keep the same. What else do we want to do? I don't know if we need to set the physics body on this actually. Probably. I'll do it just in case. And I think these values can be the same. So how's this? I think this is good. And I don't want to add it. I can do that later because I need to add it to like a kind of parent object. Yeah. This should be ground, dirt square texture for that's like the hitbox. Yeah. So that's our dirt square. I'm not sure what the parent node should be. I guess we can just have a parent called like let small pyramid stairs equals sk sprite node. I can just add everything as a child of that. Yeah, I think that will be good. So the dirt represents the middle, and we want to have the grass surrounding it. So I guess we can just like copy this a bunch of times. Oh, yeah, well, that's kind of This is why I wanted it like in a separate file, but because it's kind of getting a bit unwieldy. Maybe I can create a side function, which is just like create dirt square, like node, and one for grass, and just because it's a lot of copy paste. I can probably do that better. Because this is gonna be, these 3 grass squares are gonna be the same size, like same everything except the position. So I'll just create a helper function for this. Yeah. I actually create one for creating a dirt square and one for creating a grass square. Actually, I can maybe even create a helper function, which is just create square and just pass in the texture. Like I want to create a dirt square or a grass square, depending on what the texture is. So I'll say func create square, like create ground square or something. Yeah. And I can pass in a texture, a position, and a size, I guess I can do. Yeah, I can do something like this. And now I can just pull this in here. I can just call this square and change all this to be square. I think so. That would be good. The Z position, I'll always assume it's 1. Yeah, same for these values. But here's where we're gonna use our texture. Yeah. And so now we're passing in texture. We want to pass in position and size too. So we'll set the size here. Alright, that seems pretty good. So now for our pyramid stairs, it'll be made up of 4 squares. It'll be 3 grass squares and 1 dirt square. Yeah, I think that's pretty compartmentalized. So our texture will pass in a, whatchamacallit, it's a ground dirt square. So we'll say this is let dirt square equal this. Position, we want to, I'll think about position. And size, we need it to be square. So it would be like CG size. Maybe we can say the width will be the width of the screen divided by like say 8 or something. And then the height will be the same as the width. So it's kind of square. Yeah. That should be pretty good. And then let's see, what else do we want? We want more of these. So this will be grass square 1. And we have 2 and 3 as well. Oh, so that's the wrong number. the ground grass square. I think this will be good. And so here's where we want to change position. Constant dirt square. Oh, actually, okay. This should return an SK sprite node. And we should return square. Yeah. I think that'll fix that. So, yeah. So what do we want to do next? How about we add now we add these as children to small pyramid stairs. Indeed. So small pyramid stairs dot add child dirt square, and all of our other squares. Indeed. So, oh, and also we need to, okay, so, we position these relative to the parent. Okay, so how do we do that? Also I can say add child, small pyramid stairs. Do we need to add physics? I'm gonna ask, do I need to add... Yeah, let me show this on the screen. Mr. Chat GPT. I don't know if I need to add physics to the child nodes or just the parent. Do I need to add physics on the child nodes or just the parent? The decision to add depends on what behavior you want. If you add them, each child will have its own physics. I don't really want that. If you add it to the parent node, the entire node hierarchy will behave as a single physics body. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. So let's only add the physics on the parent node. Yeah. So I guess instead of putting this here, like this code here, I'll just put it on small pyramid stairs. Yeah. That should be good. Oh, but then it needs a physics body relative to what size? And texture. Ooh, okay. Yeah, okay. Let me see. How do I init the physics body to take the shape of all the child nodes textures? Oh. They're using bounding boxes and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could do that. Okay, I think I will do this. Now here's what ChatGPT said. So like I basically want to init this with a certain thing. How would I use this in an example? Okay. Create combined physics. Yeah, okay. So... okay. Now here's what they did. They said this function here. It's like you would have a bounding box, and you would union the frame of all the children of the parent node. And then, yeah, we don't need to set this. And we don't need to set this. We can say return physics body. And this should return SK physics body. So now what we can do is, this should actually be an extension. So we'll move this into an extension for SK Sprite node, which we actually have. So let's make a func create combined physics body. Yeah, I guess I can say SK Sprite node dot this something dot this. Yeah, maybe I don't need to return this then. Maybe I can assign it. So like this self dot physics body equals physics body. Yeah, I think I can do this. Yeah, I think that'll be good. So now what I can do is this, instead of this, I can say, yeah, like small pyramid stairs dot, what was it? Like create bounding for small pyramid stairs. Yeah, I think that will be good. Yeah, do I need to pass this in then? I don't. That's kind of extra. So let me update the extension then. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I had to cough again. Speaking is difficult. I normally don't speak so often. So yeah, let's say, yeah, I don't have this parent node object. This is just self. Yeah. Yeah, that should be fine. Cool. Now, I only want to call this after I create, or after I add the children. It's like here. Yeah. Because now it's gonna actually use the children to create the hitbox for the entire object. Yeah, I think so. That'll be good. And now I just need to think about this position. So how do I place this? Let's see. Yeah, that'll be interesting. So I think this is according to the parent's position. Let's say small pyramid stairs dot position equals CG point. Well, actually, it should equal this position that we pass in. So then the children should be, how do we position them relative to the parent though? That's the thing. Yeah. So is the parent at 0, 0 then? I'm assuming it is. In that case, we would want to say CG point. Yeah, I'm just assuming the parent's at 0, 0. So the dirt will be at 0, 0. Actually, we can say dot 0. And this position will be the grass square one will be on the left. So we'll say position dot y. Actually, this will be at position. And we'll say this can be position dot x minus grass square. Well, okay. Because we want to access the size. I don't want to type this out all the time. Maybe I can init the position separately. Yeah. I could do that. I think that would be fine. Like, instead of pass the position, I can just not do that. I can say like dirt square dot position equals position. Yeah. Grass square position is something. Yeah, let's do this. Grass square 1 dot position is CG point position dot x minus grass square 1 dot size dot width. Yeah, let's do this. And now grass square 2, the position of the y is actually plus grass square 2 dot size dot height, and this should be position dot x. It should be plus 3, and this should be, yeah, I think this is good. That's kind of like our pyramid structure. This is in the center. This is on the left. This is on like the middle top. This is on the right. Yeah, I think that'll be good. So let's see how this actually turns out. I am interested. I don't know if this will turn out how we envision. Let's just create this thing. Let's test it by creating it at the beginning. At a certain position. So we'll say CG point. We'll say frame.width divided by 2. And the y will be kind of where like the ground is, but like plus well, whatchamacallit, like, what's the height of the ground? It's frame dot height divided by 4. Now let's see how this turns out. Maybe it'll crash. I'm not actually sure. Let's see. Oh, look at that. It put it up here. Oh, and it turned out how we wanted it. Wait, that's pretty neat. But it put it in like a different place. Yeah, is that where it should be? Where are we putting it? So let's see. We put it at frame.width divided by 2. So it should be halfway across the screen. But it's... where is it putting it? It's like putting it way far away from where it's actually supposed to end up. That's a problem. What could be causing that? And then the height is like crazy off too. Let's think. Let's think this one through. I think it has something to do with our positioning. Yeah. Also it should be smaller. Like I think the size is off too. Let's make this a 16. Actually, since this is a square, maybe I can just pass in one value here. Like, side length. This can be a CG float. And I can say CG size, side length. That way I can just do this. Kind of make this a bit smaller. Yeah, it simplifies it a bit. Because it's a square, our width and height are always going to be the same. Yep. So that's good. Yeah, so let's see what's going on with this positioning stuff. It's putting it in the wrong place. Yeah, also this looks kind of... I don't want to say, but... I don't want to say what I think it looks like. But... that was not my intention when I was thinking about making this. Yeah, okay. So... Yeah, Let's see. How do I want to do this? Because also the ground is being created like this. But I'm gonna have to eventually place this on the ground, and it's gonna have like grass underneath it. Yeah, that'll be kind of awkward. Yeah, why is it like going so far away? It's going... Oh, I see where it's being placed. It's being placed at the frame.width instead of frame.width divided by 2. And where's the height then? The height, or the Y rather. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, so this is placing it at frame.width. And the height, it's placing it at... Oh. Wait, what did I do? I did... Oh, okay. Yeah, the size of the ground is frame.height divided by 4. And I create the ground at frame.height divided by 8. That's why I did this. I don't think that applies with this. Yeah. I mean, I guess we can just like manually move it. Why not? Ah, but that's weird. Like, why is it? It should be like halfway across the screen, but it's like double this. So if I did like divided by 4, then it should be fine. But yeah, it's so odd. Yeah, now it's like halfway across the screen. Okay. And then... Yeah, let's bring it down, I guess. So... Where do we want to put it? Like... I guess we can delete this. Let's see where this puts it. Brings it down. Okay, that's like... But the hitbox is not surrounding... Like if we zoom in a little bit, the hitbox is kind of... It's not entirely surrounding the textures. So I think our extension is a bit off. Also, we're getting this weird like collision stuff. Yeah, I'm not necessarily into this kind of collision stuff. Okay. Yeah, I gotta think about this. So, let's see. Let's look at our extension. Our ChatGPT extension. Yeah, this is not ideal. Bounding box union child node dot frame. Is this a CG rect? Bounding box, what is this? Oh, it is a CG rect. Okay. I think that's probably why. Yeah. No, excuse me. Yeah, I think then we can't really do this. Because it's using CG rect. Yeah. How do we... We can use an SK path, rather. Yeah, that's probably a better way to do this. I'll ask ChatGPT to modify this extension. Modify this to not use a CG rect, but rather a precise bounding path, like a CG path. Custom path. Polygon from path. How would I create the polygon using the frame of the children nodes? Okay. So here's what it's proposing. I'm gonna copy this. Because I think I can use CG path instead of CG rect, so I asked it that. So they say CG mutable path for child in node.children. Create, what is this? Child dot accumulated frame. Turns a rectangle in the parent's coordinate system that contains the position and all the child nodes. Let's say convert direct. I don't think that's a thing. Convert direct is not the function. Convert from... here's what they're saying instead. Yeah, they use some weird... They made up their own function. Can't convert from CG rect to CG point. Let's see. Let me recopy this, because I recreated this. Let's see, can't convert... Oh, there should be a point. Okay. I think I'll do something like this, though. I think I can modify this function to kind of match what they're going with here. Because there's a... This is what I'm interested in. SK physics body polygon from combined path. I think I could do something like that. So... instead of this, I can say polygon from CG path. Yeah. I'll say combined path. And I can use this CG mutable path. And then, let's see. I can create a path, CG path with a rect. Converted frame. Let's see. So I can do this. Maybe I can say child node.frame instead of this. Let path equal this combined path.add path. Path. Alright, maybe that works. And I don't need all this stuff. Let's see, how does that look? Aha! You see... Oh, but now it's... let's see, what's our hitbox looking like? It's still a bit off-centered, I think. Yeah, I think it's only putting... Yeah, it's only putting the hitbox on the middle box. Yeah, we're still missing the hitbox on these other three. It's only putting it on the dirt texture. Let's see. Why is it only putting it on the dirt? Yeah. So, create combined physics body. We have all this. Let's take a look at our extension again. Let's print some stuff. Print added path for frame child node.frame, or child node frame. You can say print child node. Can maybe give it a name. Yeah, actually, maybe we need to pass a name here. Let's pass in our name. So this will be a string. I'll call it name. Indeed. And now we'll need to init with the name, just so that we know what we're dealing with. Yeah, that'll be good. Cool. This will be grass square 1. Yeah. Now let's see if we print this. Oh, I need a named parameter. Yes. Let's not forget our explicit parameter name. Alright, and then let's print child node dot name. Alright, let's see what have we got going on. So now we're trying to get this physics body to go around the hitbox, to go around this little staircase thing. Let's see, what have we got? So child node path. I think it's doing it right, but it's not. Like, our hitbox is only around like this middle like dirt thing in the middle. There's like 4 squares that make this up, and it looks like our hitbox is only on the middle one in the bottom. Gotta figure out what's causing that. Yeah. I guess if you see, it's like little blue box is around just that middle box. Alright, let's see what's causing this. Because also, I think it's related to the order that we add these. Because we're adding that dirt one first. So what if I add it last? Will it put it on a different square? Yeah, it does. It puts it on this left one. Yeah, so it has to do with the order that we're adding these boxes together. Yeah, how do we fix that then? Yeah, because that shouldn't matter based on how we're writing this. It should, like, self.children should be encompassing all of these. Maybe there's something I'm not considering. Let me think. So child node.frame, and it's printing the frame right. Like, these are all in the right position. Let me think. So, yeah, I think if this were in the SKS file, it would have like automatically done this. But yeah, we gotta do some weird stuff to do it manually. Let's see. Combined path.add path. Maybe it's something to do with that. What can we print for the path? Print path. Let's debug this. Combined path dot or just the path bounding box. Let's see. So if we print the path bounding box, let's see what we get. Okay, so I think this is like X, Y, width, height. Yeah. So, what do we? What's going wrong here? Let's see. So, we've got let me think. Let's do some more using of the brain and some thinking. Actually, maybe I can ask ChatGPT. Like, why is it only adding for the first child node? Yeah. I modified the function to be this, but the path is only adding to the first child node and not all of them. Why is this? Please tell me, Mr. ChatGPT. Each child node's frame is already in the parent's coordinate system. There's no need to convert it. CG path rect. It didn't change my code. Polygon from. Let's see. I don't think it changed my code. Like, this is what it told me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like the same code that I had. Bruh. That's a bruh moment. Let's see. Let's see. Parent node has self-correct position size. Is hidden. Okay. So this is fine. Yeah, because the thing is, it's like adding the paths correctly. But... Unless maybe the frame is only set for the first one or something. Yeah. That shouldn't be the case. Let's see. Let's see what is going on here. What could be going on? Let's do some critical thinking. So, what does this transform do? Using this convenience is more efficient, creating a mutable path and adding a then creating a mutable path and adding a rectangle to it. Transform add line. Okay. So in terms of this, what do indeed? I wonder. Let's see. So, because this should be fine. But it's only adding the first path, it looks like. Yeah, so we've got this. Hmm. Okay. So it's positioned where green square 1 is. Yeah, okay. So... let me see. I'm gonna ask Mr. ChatGPT again. The loop is terminating early. That don't seem right. I'm gonna turn this up too. Let me just confirm the sound. Okay, I think this is good. All right. So, what do? How about what else can I do? I'm a bit stuck. This seems to make sense to me though. Oh, so let me get rid of this ground tile set I'm not using. Yeah, okay, CG mutable path. We're iterating over each child node. We're taking its frame, adding it to the path. And maybe because this is a let? I don't know. Nah, okay. Let's see. Okay, so... let's think. Child node dot frame, okay. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, physics body dot path. I see something that perhaps we can utilize. It's saying instead of the frame, I can use the physics body's path. Let path equal physics body dot path. Okay, is it even? What if I don't want to use the physics body of the child node and only the frame of it? I think that would be better. Polygon from combined path. Okay. That's weird. It's like suggesting the same code. I don't know what's going on then. Let me tell it where I'm adding the stuff. Here is where I'm adding the child nodes and the physics, and calling this extension function. Why is it only adding to the first child? Maybe it's the order of how I'm adding things. It's proposing a delay. I have an idea. I'm gonna call this at the end. Let's see. Oh. Oh my gosh. It's being pushed away. I think that's because let's see. Let's try this. I think order of things might matter. Oh no, never mind. Let's take this back here. Let's see. Here's what they're saying. Instead of calling this, they're saying I should do like an SK action delay or something. I don't know what that is. Let me try that. Oh. Yeah, then our physics body's kind of messed up a bit. Our sword can push it. That's cool. Let's see. I don't think we want to do this. Oh, we took the function out. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We want to put this here. Let's see. What could be going on? Let's see. I'm gonna test something. It's saying I should convert the coordinate system. Like here. Child frame in parent child node.convert child node.frame. Can't convert value. Okay. Yeah. I can't do that for... Yeah. Yeah, it looks like that's not ideal. So, what's the better way about this? Um... Oh, they're saying I should convert. I suppose I could do this. Here's what they're saying. I should use, like... Oh, they're saying I should do this. Like... add lines and then... I don't know about that. I suppose we could do that. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, now I don't even get any physics body. Uh-oh. What could cause this? Convert each corner of the child's node frame to the parent node's coordinate system. Okay, and then we add lines. Yeah, bottom left, top right, bottom right, close the square. Add the square to the path. And then add the path to the physics body. That seems to make sense to me. Something weird is going on. I'll admit something weird is going on. Yeah, that makes sense to me, but the code is not working. I'm gonna undo that. Let's see. Maybe I can print the path each time. Maybe we'll get some insight that way. Yeah, let's see. So, what have we got to work with? We've got path now. We've got these lines. Let's see. Let's take a gander. Here's where we have 133. And then, what else do we have? We have... Okay, so we've got 133. This is like X and Y. The size, I think, is... Well, I think all of these are wrong. But it is getting the path. It's just not... It's closing the path, I think. Oh, that should be fine, too. And it's pulling this 133 value from the grass square. Which makes me think, if I didn't have this first grass square, which is on the left, it wouldn't put it here. Let me think. This is the grass square 1 position. And then, yeah, what else? So I've got line 2. Something is going on here with our path. And the object is the same. Yeah, it looks like the path is the right size, but it's not showing that way. Yes, I think the path is actually correct. It might not be in the right position though. No, it actually is, because the grass is the most leftmost. Yes, I think this path is fine. Then, yeah, why is it only putting the bounding box around the dirt then? So here's path. So I'll assume this is in the right position and the right width and height. So if we think about the width, it should be like this times 3, 53 times 3, which is like this. The height would be times 2, which is 106. Yeah, so the path is actually correct. So it's how it's being added, which is the problem. Which is this polygon from... maybe there's another thing we can do? Another SK physics. Edge loop from. Maybe that. So we had polygon from. Let's try edge loop from. And pass in combined path. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of making it stutter. Okay. Yeah, what's going on here? I feel like it's something to do with this initializer. Edge chain from? Polygon from? What is chain? Ooh, still spazzing out a bit and only putting it on that middle one. Yeah. Ooh, I crashed. I crashed when I tried to shoot my arrows. Maybe we can think about that bug first. We can try and fix another bug while we ponder on this. Let me run this in the simulator again. Yeah, let me also move this down. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Move it up a little more. Yeah. Alright. Let me run this in the simulator and see what is going on here. So if I run this, there was another weird bug where we like hit the Yippee twice. We tried to spam some arrows. Oh, that didn't crash it. Oh, but that did. Okay. We have a signal abort. Could not cast value of SK's camera node to SK sprite node. Ooh. Okay. I see. Yeah, let's take a look at this. It's trying to call this on SK camera node and force cast it to SK sprite node. Yeah. Let's make this failable then. So now it can be nil. Yeah. Maybe I can do a guard. Guard let target node equal at point touch location as SK sprite node. Else return. That way we don't have like some weird bug where it's trying to turn the camera into a node. Does it like this? I think so. Yeah, let's do that. So we're not doing some weird force casting by accident. I think that will be good. So, actually let me run this in simulator again. Let's do that. So, here we've got our simulator. So, okay. Now, hopefully, we hit our Yippee. Spam some arrows. Yeah, I don't think it's crashing anymore. I think that's good. Like, I think when we were like clicking in the middle where the camera is, it was like trying to force cast it into a sprite node. Yeah, there's this bug though with the text, the hitbox around this little staircase thing though. Yeah, I'm not sure how to fix it because the code that we have for that seems fine. Maybe I'll look into it later. Also, I don't want this texture to be like it's dirt on top of grass, which looks a bit weird. I might need to like redesign how I'm like doing this. Also, he can like kind of slide up the texture. I don't know if I want to do that. I want him to like jump on top instead of just like walk into it. Yeah, I might maybe need to redesign how I'm doing like the movement. Yeah. But for now, I suppose we can work on different shapes. So we have this little pyramid thing right now. But we could try different shapes, I think. So maybe... oh, actually, maybe what we can work on is like spawning. So I want to like randomly generate these textures, like these shapes. Right now we have this testing position at the beginning of the game. But like over time, I want to like spawn one here and then like, yeah, just like randomly spawn these. Yeah, I think that'll be good. So I suppose we can work on some random generation of those texture stuff. Yeah, let's do that. So, how do we want to do that? So right now we're just creating this right when the game begins. Just creating one. But let's like randomly position them. Shall we? I think so. So how do we, like what algorithm do we want to do for that? Let's maybe think about it a bit first before we jump into the code. So I guess like as the Yippee travels in the game, like its X position is increasing. And so like maybe once it gets to a certain X, we can spawn one. Or maybe like spawn one at random X values. But the problem with that is I don't want them to accidentally spawn on top of each other. So we gotta like do this in such a way that when one spawns, it's far away from when the next one spawns. Yeah, and I don't want to spawn them like super often because I want to have like different shapes. Maybe like one like a bigger pyramid. I also want like a floating platform. It's like kind of like the ground, but like in the air that I can like jump onto. So I think I'm gonna like increase the height of the jump. Yeah, I think that would be good. But yeah, let's think about how we want to do this generation. So yeah, I would say probably yeah, maybe we want to have like markers, like once the X hits this marker, it spawn the thing. But then that won't be random. So We need some form of randomness, which would be like int.random in. I can have some range, like something like this, like let x equal this. It's like 0 to 3, and then if x is 3, spawn thing, something like that. That would be like our randomness. But then, yeah, we want to know what should this condition be, basically. Like how often do we want to spawn it? That's another question. Yeah. Because it depends on how many different shapes we're planning on making. So we've got this little small pyramid now. I guess maybe I'll draw out first, because I didn't really do a whole lot of design before I jumped into this app. Maybe I'll do some drawing first. Drawing helps the brain think. Yeah, let me bring up some drawing thing. Yes, let's do that. Let's draw a bit before we code, so we have an idea of what we want to code. So here's our current thing that we have. We have this object. I want to do one like this, with an extra layer below, kind of like, oh wait, but that would be like this, like 5. That's another one I want to do. And then I want to have like a line one, which is like, I don't know, something like this, but like spawns in the sky. And then another one which maybe is like a single block. Maybe put like a gem on it or something. Or maybe, maybe like it needs to be hard to get the gem. Maybe like something like this. Put the gem up here. That way it's not like just like one block and they get it. I guess I can make the gems random spawns. So this can happen, but like probably rarely. So they can go up this like staircase thing and get it. Yeah, how many different generations do I want to have? Because with the jump should only go up 1 block. So I can never have anything generate that's like 2 blocks without a block here. Like it always has to be so they can get past it. So that's kind of like our limits to what we can make. We can't do this. Yeah. I wonder. Yeah, it's my first time building a platformer, so what platforms should we have? Yeah, let's think. I saw another guy build a platformer where he had something like this, and he put a ladder here so that the player could climb it. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do that. That might be too, I don't know. Maybe. That could be. Because at the same time, that would be like a lot of extra implementation. I could just make it pretty simple to begin with, and maybe as an update, add like a ladder thing. I could do that. Yeah. But I think I'm okay. I like all these. All of these, and then this. I think I like that. Yeah. I'm not sure, maybe I should do something else. Like, because with this, now they can no longer go back. They can't go backwards anymore. Unless I make it like a staircase again. I don't want to limit them being able to go back. I don't think that's... Yeah. So if we did this... Yeah. But then this becomes like this. They're like the same thing, just without like the stuff in between. Yeah. And okay, so what can we do? So if we have a platform in the sky, that means the Yippee can jump 2 blocks, actually. Or actually, no, it can jump 3. Because it needs to get on the platform somehow. So if the platform is like 1 off the ground, then he needs to be able to jump 3 high to get onto the platform. So that means maybe this isn't a constraint. We can have like walls that are 3 high. Or actually, maybe we can put a block here. Instead of have it like floating, we can just put a block here. That way the Yippee only needs to jump 1 high. Yeah. I think we can do this. Something like this. Yeah. And then, yeah, have like a block here, like a bridge. Yeah, I think a bridge like that would be fine. Yeah. Let's work on making a bridge. I think that would be good. Yeah, we can make more bridges and things later. But let's just work on that bridge for now. I think that would be good. Yeah. Let's do that. So let's go to our code where we're making the pyramid. Just basically copy it and change it a little bit to make the bridge. Yeah. So let's make them all grass squares. So let's have, what would that be, like 5 squares? So, yeah. Let's make 5 squares. And yeah, we'll just position them how we want it to be, like a bridge. So yeah, this is where we position them. I think the initial position is from like the leftmost square. So we can keep this. Yeah, I'll also change the name of this. This should be like crate. Kind of, yeah, 5 wide bridge or something. Maybe crate bridge. I guess we can update the names as we create more bridges. Yeah. Or maybe we can even... Oh, here's something we can do. We can pass in how many squares we want the bridge to be. We can have a variable length bridge. So, length of bridge. And we can pass in an int. Yeah, I think that'll be good. That will be pretty good. And so, yeah, let's do that. So how about we create the first square and the last square, and then in the middle is like how many length of the bridge we want. So 4 square in maybe 4 square index in 0 to length of bridge. And we will create a single square, or like grass square bridge start, grass square bridge middle, and then we'll update the position. So let grass square bridge middle position equals CG point. Actually, we just need to update the X value. Middle X position. equals... Actually, do we even need to have a variable for this? We can use the index to do this. So... yeah. Yeah. I think so. Yeah, I can do that. Call this grass square. Square index plus 2. Yeah. How about that? And then, what else can we do? How about we do the thing. Let's do the thing. I do want to fix that hitbox stuff though. Now let's make this bridge first. So yeah, let us do this. So yeah. Now I think having the Yippee jump over like one block, I think makes sense. Yeah. I think so. I think so. So where do I want to put this actually? Let's think. Now having a little bit of a brain fart. Okay, yeah, we want to set the position of grass square bridge start to be position. And then change these. Grass square bridge middle. Dot position equals CG point. The X should be position dot X plus grass square bridge middle dot size dot width times square index plus 1. Yeah, and the Y should be let's say, oh, that should be dot 0. Oh, yeah. All right. And now the Y. What should Y be? Y should be... Let's think. Let's think about this one. Yeah. Also, maybe I can regenerate the background. I'll do that after, so it doesn't look like a void. Let's think. So what's Y? Y is like position dot Y plus whatchamacallit, grass square bridge middle dot size dot height. Yeah. Alright. That should be good. And we need to add the children. Oh yeah, let's call this bridge. I say bridge.child or bridge.addChild grass square bridge start. And then here we say for the middle square. And what else? Now we need to create the ending square. Oh, in that case we need to know the position of the... Okay. Well, we actually know position based on length of bridge. Don't we? So... let's do this. Grass square bridge end equals create this thing... grass square, what's this? Length of bridge plus 1, plus 2. Yeah. And then we say this dot position equals CG point, position dot x, or no, the y should be the same, but the x is different. Position dot y, position dot x, plus length of bridge times grass square bridge end dot frame or dot size dot width times length of bridge. Oh no, wait, we already did that. So maybe length of bridge plus 1. Yeah, let's see how this looks. And then I just need to do this. Bridge, 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 bridge. All the bridges. Alright. Oh, also one more thing. Bridge add child. Grass square bridge end. This should also be cast. Cool. Alright. I think we're good. So let's see. I think this is fine. Now let's call this. See what we get. Let's do the same Y position as this, but a different X position. Length of bridge, will pass in like 5 and see what we get. Let's see, do we have a bridge? Ah, we do indeed. But it's kind of clipping into the ground. Yeah, but our bridge function is working. Now we just need to not clip into the ground. Oh, that's because the ground is being recreated here. So the Z is actually... Yeah, okay. Maybe we should increase the Z. Where do we set the Z? Here. Let's just change it to 2. That should fix all of our problems. Alright, now we've got a ground. But our Yippee is hiding behind it. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's because of... Oh, would that ever happen though? Because ideally, this all has a hitbox, and it can just... It'll just walk on top of it. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I see a problem actually. I can only shoot arrows if I'm pressing certain areas of the screen. Oh, I think it's wherever the camera isn't. Oh, interesting. I can only shoot arrows if I'm tapping the bottom half of the screen. Yeah, that's a bit oof. Oh wait, but now it's fine. If I tap any part of the screen. And then I move over here. Oh, I know why. It's because whenever I tap the black part, that's what's happening. I'm tapping the black, and it's not allowing me to shoot arrows. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't want that to be the case. I want to be able to tap whenever. Actually, that should never happen, because we're not gonna always have a black background. In fact, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to regenerate the background at the same time as the ground in the update function. So yeah, that would be here. So create background. We'll pass in a position as well for the background. This is just for aesthetics, but we'll change this later. Yeah. So we'll say position, we'll add this parameter, CG point. Right now it's at 0, 0. Let's say this is position. Then we need to add this at 0, 0. This is self.size. This is yeah, whatever this is. Frame.width divided by 2 times ground width multiplier counter. Oh, wait, this should be CG point. X is this. And then Y is 0. Let's see. Uh-oh. I ran into a bug. Oh. I did some extra things. Yeah. Now this should be fine. Oh, it's putting it in the wrong place though. Oh, now it's continually generating though. Why is there a big gap here? It's wherever it's starting to place it is wrong. Let's see. So this is the wrong location then. What's the right one? Frame.width times... oh, wait. It should be frame.width times this. I guess so. Yeah, for some reason, I guess the the thing is off? Like the anchor point? Oh, but now it's... Oh. Now it's really far off. I just gotta make it closer then. Yeah. So... divided by 4, I guess? I'm not sure where these values are coming from. But let's try. Oh yeah, now it's... Oh, now it's overlapping, I think. Oh wow, that's... not quite what I want. I gotta think about where it's pulling these X values from. I figured this would have been fine. But I think it's not putting it in the right place. Let me think. Ground width multiplier counter. Because the ground is the same width as the background, if I remember. Like ground.width, where is that being set? Here, frame.width. And then create background. Where is size being set for this? Oh, it's aspect filled to size. Oh. Okay. I think... Oh no, but I'm calling this function, so it should already be setting that. Well... Okay. So create background.self.size. Wait, it starts out at self.size on the X? Is that right? No. It starts out at 0, 0. And then we want to spawn a new one at, I suppose, whatever size it is. Yeah, let's think about this a bit more. And we want to spawn a new one at whatever size it is times the multiplier, I think. Yeah, I think so. Which is here. So the X should be whatever that size is, so like the aspect filled to size. Well, this is the size, it's self.size. So we should spawn it at self.size times this counter is plus equals 2, but I don't want that to be as much. I could create another counter. I could call this background width multiplier counter. Yeah. I could say that. And then, yeah, and here, I could have it plus equals 1. And then spawn this at self.size times this. Let's see, what does that do for us? Oh, we have a bug. Expected, oh, okay. Self.size.width. let's see. I still don't see it. Oh, okay. Maybe it's placing it. It's like one off. Like one width off. And then it spawns fine. So I think our counter is off by one. Yeah. Our counter is off by one. So we just need to make this 0. And this should be good. Now I don't have like a void. Yeah. That's just regenerating the background over and over though. I don't know if that's... I'm probably just gonna update this to be different later. But yeah, we've got like an infinite scroller that we can walk through. Very cool. Got our enemy stuck here because he can't get past this hitbox. Trapped, and I acquire your ruby, good sir. So now this is like infinite. That's pretty good. But yeah, I don't want that to be... Like, I'll probably extend the background to be bigger. Because look, there's like multiple suns when we copy the background. It's not ideal. Yeah. Also, I want to work on the random spawning of these platforms. Kind of like decide upon an X value to spawn them at. Yeah. So yeah, how do I want to do that? How about let me think. Actually, I kind of want to fix this hitbox bug first. Because it's really not ideal. And I kind of want the Yippie's Z position to always be in front of these platforms. Yeah. So let's increase the player's Z value. Wherever that is. Yeah. I think we're creating the player up here somewhere. Yeah, here. So let's make this 3. And so that used to be 2. What was the weapon Z? That's 3. Let's make this 4. Yeah. Now let's see. I should be in front of these at all times. Cool. And let's confirm we can still hit the enemy. Cool. Alright. This is good. What else do we want to do? We can add spawns. We can work on spawning difficult Yippies. I can fix the ruby drop rates. We can generate more platforms. I do want to fix this bug with these these hitboxes. Yeah. I do want to fix that. So... let's see how to go about that. Because this is what code we had before in the extensions. But it was not working for us. Let's see. Let's think about this. How about we... Yeah. I'm gonna try and think of a different way to do this. Or ask ChatGPT to think for me. How can I fix these hitboxes on these child nodes? Yeah. I think right now it's doing something. It's definitely doing the thing. Let's think about it. Here's where we're setting like all these child nodes. But... So I'm gonna switch the songs to some Pokemon music. Why not? Very nice. Different genres, but both I enjoy. So... how do I create a physics body that wraps around all the child nodes of an SK sprite node? There is no child node dot convert CG rect. Add rect. Can I do that? That's what they're saying. Instead of this, they're saying, instead of add path, they're saying combined path dot add rect child node dot frame. Okay. Maybe that'll work. I can print combined path. I don't know if that'll work though. Let's see. No, it's still only caring about the first child node for some reason. Yeah, Yeah, why is this? Let's see. They're doing. Yeah, I got this new ChatGPT function for creating these like these hitboxes around our child nodes, but it's, I don't know. Let's take a look. Initializer for conditional binding must have an optional type, not CG rect. Oh, then we can just say this. Let child frame equal the thing. Yeah. Let's try this. Oh, I think that fixed it. Oh, did it? Oh, but it's doing some weird stuff. Let's see. Oh no, it's still... Yeah, it's putting extra rectangles. Yeah, that's kind of the bug we had earlier. Yeah, that's because it's using CG rect again. Yeah, we don't want to use this calculate accumulated frame. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Let's see. I guess it's doing like a union, so it's gonna create like a rectangle, but the width or the height's gonna be wrong in some places because it's a rectangle, like a single rectangle. I'm really tempted just to put the physics bodies around the individual child nodes instead of the entire object. So that's basically what we're doing here. Yeah, I mean, I think that would be fine. So instead of having this function, we just set the physics bodies of the in here. Yeah, I'll just do that. I think that's easier. I think we're kind of overcomplicating things. Square.physics body equals sk physics body texture should be texture size is yeah, this, or, yeah, we could just say square.size. Cool. Now we're not like overcomplicating things. I think that actually cuts down on some of our lines of code, which is nice. Alright. Yeah. So let's see. Hopefully this fixed it by adding the bounding boxes around the individual things. Yeah. Instead of like the whole thing. Yeah, now, is there a way I can like... Oh wow, that was a really far hit. This is good. It does kind of weird, like, slide up, though. I don't like that. I want you to have to, like, jump to get on this. Yeah, also, these need to go higher a bit. Yeah, like, on top of the grass. Right now, they're in the grass. Yeah, I want to put them, like, directly on top. So, let's adjust their Y spawns. Yeah, let's do that. So, set a frame.height divided by 8, which I guess is where the ground is being placed. Can maybe do divided by 7? I don't know. Is that better? A little bit. Yeah, I think that's nice. Yeah. That's good. Cool. Now should I make the squares bigger? I feel like I should because the ground is like really big. Comparatively. Yeah. Let's see. So, what have we got going on? Maybe we can create more different platforms. And see where they end up. Oh, I crashed my game. I guess I can't spawn arrows inside the enemy. Yeah, that crashed the game. And I got 75 gems. Oh, that's weird. Oh, because I think the arrows... Right, okay. I know why that happened. I guess we can fix that bug. Yeah, that happened because the arrows were constantly in contact with the enemy. So if we're like spawning an arrow inside the enemy, we need to make it so that it instantly deletes. Yeah. So that's in our did begin contact. And then we're handling this here. So, okay. It does instantly delete. Well, it does damage enemy first and then it deletes. And damage enemy does a whole lot of stuff. So let's just delete first and then damage the enemy. Maybe that'll fix it. Let's see. So if I spawn an arrow inside of you... Oh no, that didn't fix it. Yeah, it just generated like 50. Nice. I got a lot of rubies out of that. Very cool. I'm at the top of the world, yippee. Very cool. I gotta fix that bug. I need like some kind of delay between how... Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. So like I did have a variable like toggled like did hit yippee. Yeah. Like this variable. So like if I did not hit the yippee, Then it did hit Yippee true. And then I set this false once the sword animation is done playing. I think. So where is that? Yeah, here. I don't think I can use the same variable. I definitely need some kind of toggle to check if the collision already happened. Then don't let it happen again until the I guess the damage is done. Yeah, not sure when to set that to true. Yeah, like after this, the nodes are done running. Yeah, I guess like I can have another variable like R did hit Yippee with arrow is false. And then yeah, I could say where is it? Let's see. Did begin contact here. So I could say like if not did hit Yippee with arrow, then do this. But then this is true. And we remove it, and then it's false. Yeah. Just to be sure, we can say this. Projectile.run sk action.remove from parent with the completion handler of did hit Yippee with arrow equals false. That way we're sure that we removed it before we update that to true. Yeah. I can run the damage before this. Actually no, I'll do it after. Yeah, I guess it's good. Oh, there's a bug. Oh, we need to capture self. Or just do this. Alright. So, hopefully, when we spawn an arrow inside a Yippee, it doesn't like do a billion collisions. Yeah. Oh, now he's... What happened to our arrow, man? He's... Oh, it's never being set to true, I guess? Oh, look, he's like a porcupine. Porcupine Yippee. Oh, and our arrows are never deleting. Ooh, okay. Okay. Now, why is that? Did hit Yippee with arrow true. Remove the projectile, hit false. If not, did hit Yippee with arrow. What could be happening there? So we were able to hit it once, and then as soon as we hit it, what happened? It calls damage enemy, and then this if statement is like never true, I guess. Yeah. Let's see. let's try that again. See what we've got. Yeah, he gets hit once and then no longer can he be damaged. He is invincible. Yippee. Yeah, he's like Superman. Superman, yippee. The arrows just bounce right off of him. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I've got a little archer tower. Oh, that could be a cool structure to make. I can make like a little tower. That could be cool. But for now, what can we fix? Let's think about it. Let us do some thinking. Let's think. What could be going on? So, is bouncing right off his skin. Powerful Yippee is he, but not powerful enough against certain steel. There's definitely something going on here. But what is it? I'm not quite sure. How about, yeah, let's check. Because this is never getting updated to true. Like it hits once and then it doesn't do this anymore. That's why this is never running. Which makes me think like something is removing the arrow. Actually, no, nothing's removing the arrow. So, projectile run, SK action remove from parent. Self that did hit Yippee with arrow equals false. Like, I guess this never gets run? Like, maybe. Test. I don't see test in here. It's not getting a run. I thought this would run. Maybe I'm missing something. Let's see. Yeah, it's that completion block isn't getting run. Something is happening. Why is our completion block not running? Let's see. What could be going on? Let's take a gander then, shall we? I'm trying to look at like other code that I had for running completion blocks on animations. Let's see. So, ERM. skaction.run, like run. Maybe I need to do this self in. Maybe. I guess I could try. Doesn't hurt to try. Oh man, this Gen 4 music. Oh no, it's still not running. Maybe we can't run a completion block when we're removing something? That could be it. Maybe. Let's try this. And then... yeah, maybe this will work. Let's take a look. Oh no, it's still broken. Why wouldn't that completion block run though? Let me check. The run isn't being executed. Thread-related issues. Oh, it could be concurrency. Ooh, okay. A delay. Or a sequence. Ooh, okay. I could do that. Yeah, let me try this. It's saying like the reason this isn't running is because a projectile is getting removed, which makes this not run. Which I believe is true. So let me try this. This is what ChatGPT recommended. I remove, I run, and I use sequence, which does like both of these at the same time. Or no, it's actually one after the other. It's like the opposite. I was thinking of group. Yeah, let's try this. See if this works. Let's see if this fixes our bug. Oh, not quite. Let's see. Let's see, what's going on? SK action dot wait. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try completion action and then remove action. Let me try that. Ah, that works. Nice. Cool, we just need to invert those. So, maybe I should call this, hit Yippee with arrow action. And then remove action. Yeah. I can also just say this. Yeah, this is like extra. Cool. I think that's good. Let's confirm we can hit him without being inside him. Then we go inside him. Cool. That fixed our bug there. Very nice. Cool, cool, cool. Alrighty, I think we are good on that bug front. So, yeah, let's see, what else have we got going on? Let's see, what can we do? I can generate some more different platform structures, I think. I could definitely do that. I could work on random platform spawn generation. What else can we do? Yeah, well, let's generate some more interesting structures. Why not? So what were the structures that we had outlined? Let me bring that up again. We had a drawing. Oh, I flashbanged. My bad. Okay, so we had this, like, 3-tier pyramid. I kind of want to make this longer. Yeah, that's basically like a bridge with extra steps. And then I think I may be on generating like a little hideout or something. Kind of like this. Maybe. Could be. Could do something like that. Indeed. Let's see. What do we want to do? I suppose I can work on the 3-tier pyramid. In fact, I can extend that function to be general, so that we can get multiple pyramid heights. I could do that. Yeah, let me do that. Yeah. Alright, so let's make this function more general. This create small pyramid stairs. Let's say create pyramid, and we'll call this pyramid. And yeah, we'll just use like a for loop to generate different rows. Yeah. This will be a bit more... I'll have to think about this a bit more. Because depending on the for loop, this becomes like a leet code problem, almost. It's like, depending on the index of the for loop, how many squares do you want to generate and what position should they be in? Yeah, and I guess I would pass in like height of pyramid, right? So position and height. And then I'll need like a for loop for height index in 0 to height. And what will I have here? Basically, each row will have 2 more than the one on top of it. Yeah. Actually, I don't think this is that bad to do. Yeah. Let's just copy some code from here. And then depending on the height index, yeah, we can generate a certain number of squares. So, oh, actually, there is one caveat though. All of our outer squares should be grass, and the inner ones should be dirt. Yeah, okay. This does become a little complex. Let's think. So, our outer squares are grass. So, okay. We need to know how many squares to generate first, which we pull from the height. So if the height is 1, we generate a row with 1 square. Otherwise, it's 2 is 3 squares, 3 is 5 squares. So it's always height plus 2, right? No. Because if it's 4, it's 7 squares. So it's like 1 plus height times 2. Yeah. I think so. So if height is 4, the bottom row is 7. No, that would be 9, actually. Yeah. I think so. Let's see, so 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Height is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the bottom row, basically. So this would be, I guess, height times 2 minus 1. Yeah, that's how many squares we generate on the bottom row. So, okay. Yeah, let's make them all dirt first, and then we can think about how we want to make them grass on the edges later. Yeah. So, how do we do this? Let us let's see. So if we want to start generating the first row first, which would be like 9 squares for height of 4, then we need to do height index minus, or height minus height index number of squares. It's like another for loop inside here. For num squares, or a square index in 0 to, what did we say? It was height times 2 minus 1. Yeah. And then, what else? Can move this in here. And, okay. Create this should be ground square. We'll give it, I guess I won't think about this right now. I can give it a height and a square index, so we can say ground square should be, yeah, actually we can do that. So this will be height index. And we can just say square index. So we're not actually using that. Just for consistency. And height, this can actually be row index. It's like the row of the pyramid. Yeah. And so, for this, what will we have? What shall we have here? Yeah, we need to consider what position we need. So we'll call this pyramid square. Why not? Should be pyramid, add child, pyramid square. And then, let's see. Position.x plus, what's this? Grass square, bridge middle, what have we got going here? How about we do, let's see. So, I'm thinking, well, what should the position be? It would be like, the first one should have the position.x, and then we add to it based on what square index we're on, right? And also what row index. Yeah, so if it's the first row, we don't add an offset. So we need an offset variable. So that would be like plus, what's it, pyramid square dot width, size dot width times row index. And then here we would have plus pyramid square dot size dot width times square index. Yeah, I think that's good. And the y position, well, we start at 0 and we only increase it based on whatever row index we're on. So plus pyramid square dot size dot width times row index. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah. And then, what's it saying? Compiler is unable to type check this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We need to break this up. Let pyramid square x equal this. And then let pyramid square y equal this. Oh, I'm thinking this might lag if I run this. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Are we still getting a type check? Let's see. Oh, I guess it should be CG float. And this one, too. I'm guessing this too. Alright. Nice. And now, what to do here? Just delete all this. Cool. I think we're good. Now let's update this. Create pyramid. We'll give it the same position as before. But yeah, we're missing a height. Let's start off with height of 3. Or 2, like what we had before. I'm worried this will lag or crash or both. Oh, that's not exactly what we wanted. I mean, it is height too, but there's some extra... There's 2 extra squares here. Actually, now I'm interested. Can I go up this? Oh, I can go through it though. Not exactly what I want. Yeah, why are there 2 extra squares? Let's do height of 3. See what we get. Okay. Yeah, it's adding 5 extra squares. Okay. So how do I remove the extra squares it's adding? I need to update that in here. Yeah. So this goes from 0 to height times 2 minus 1. So I need to decrease this value based on row index. So, so for height 3, this should be 5 on row 1 and 3 on row 2. So I should say minus 2 times row index, I think. Okay, so row 0 should be minus 0. Row 1 minus 2, row 2 minus 4. That seems right. I think... Yeah, let's see. Okay. That's good. Now let's do one with the crazy height. Or one with one height, actually. So a height of 1. Let's see what we get. Hopefully just 1 block. Nice. Our 1 height pyramid. Let's do a height of 2. Alright. Now let's do a height of like a really crazy number. I was gonna say like 40, but I think that will push our player off the screen. Here's 20. Oh. That was too much. Let's try 5 or 8. A height of 8. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, our camera's never going up. We've made a great pyramid that reaches the heavens. Amazing. Let's make it a bit smaller. Height of 6. Alright. I guess like 5 is our max. This is nice. Let's do height of 5. Yeah, let's do height of 5. Cool, I like this. Our Yippee like clipping into the sky. I'm not sure if I necessarily want that. So our max height will be 4. So we can have pyramids that spawn between height, I guess, like 2 and 4. I think it's good. Very cool. Very cool. We've got platforms in our platformer. But let's make these middle blocks dirt instead of grass. Yeah, let's do that. Also, we can shoot through this. I don't necessarily want that. Yeah. Actually, let's fix the dirt thing and then the arrow thing. So the dirt thing we need to fix here. Basically when square index is 0, or it's this number, we want it to be grass, otherwise we want it to be dirt. Yeah, so if square index is 0, or square index is whatever this is. Maybe I just want to do this calculation once. Let num squares in row equal this. And then we can say this. Actually, this should -1. Then, yeah, we can say let pyramid square texture equal dirt texture or ground dirt texture. Otherwise, pyramid square texture equals ground grass texture, and this is pyramid square texture. So hopefully that fixes our bug. Oh, there's a bug somewhere. This should be a var. Hopefully we get dirt in the middle now. Cool. Alright. We've got like our hitbox, kind of makes it look a bit weird. Let's take this out. See if it looks pretty. Somewhat. Cool. I'm at the top of the world, yippee! I've got my own archer lookout. Very cool. Also, is our dirt kind of... Yeah, I think it's kind of okay. Like the grass goes down on the block, so the dirt kind of goes above the grass a little bit. Shoot through a mountain, yippee! Our game is coming along very nicely. Very nicely indeed. I'm on top of the world, yippee! Very cool. Very nice. Alright. So now let's work on making the arrows disappear when they hit any one of these blocks. So to do that, I want to yeah, make this or collider types dot arrow category or projectile category, and then handle collisions between the ground and an arrow. So that would be here. Yeah. In that case, let me do this. Let me swap the order of this. Actually, what I can do is I can just say this projectile enemy projectile enemy. And now I can do this ground category. Yeah, and I can just say projectile dot remove from parent. Right? I think so. So now, yeah, now our arrows aren't going through the ground. I can't shoot any arrows when our bow is like here. I think that makes more sense. Not have our arrows like go through the platforms. That would be cheating. We don't want any cheaters. No, no, no. This is good. This is very good. I honestly thought I was just gonna get the camera done this stream, but we've got like platforms too. That's very, very nice. And we've got like variable length bridges and pyramids too. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, let me check something. Let me check a thing. Hmm. I think, yeah. I think this is a good place to maybe stop. Yeah, I think so. This is pretty nice. So, let's see. I think this is pretty good. Yeah. Very cool. Very nice. We've got a lot of stuff going on here. But yeah, I think I'll stop here. It's been pretty good. Yeah. I like this kind of image. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. This is very... This represents a lot of what we've done. All in one image. Maybe I'll take a screenshot with some arrows firing. Yeah. That'll be pretty good. Cool. Oh, also I'm stuck. Uh-oh. Let me go to the Shadow Realm for a little bit while I fix this. Now I'm in the Shadow Realm. Uh-oh. Where'd I go? Where did I go, indeed? I'll be back. I'll be back. Like the Terminator. Let me fix a couple things. A little bit of scuff never hurt. Alrighty. We're getting there. Yeah, I think we're getting a bit close. Yeah, I think so. Alright, I'm gonna come back from the Shadow Realm. Yeah, I was frozen there for a little bit. But now we are not so frozen. Not as much. I definitely... maybe it was the brightness of something. I don't know. Got a little bit stuck, but I think we're okay. Anyway. Yeah, we've done a lot this stream. We got platforms, we got our Ruby label following us. We fixed the arrows hitting the platforms and some other things. We've got good stuff going. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. That's pretty good. Pretty good progress. Oh yeah, and we also expanded the world of Yippee, as the title says. We've got like infinite generation of ground and background. So that's cool. I kind of want to change the background to just be longer though, instead of like copying the background image every time. Yeah. This is certainly becoming a platformer though. That's for sure. Yeah. Alright, let's wrap it up then. So, that was part 6 of building a Yippee mobile game. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, we did a lot of stuff. We got like different structures going, like pyramids and bridges of different lengths and sizes. We've got infinite, like, expanding world with infinite ground and background. And yeah, we've got like our buttons and labels following us as we move from left to right. It's pretty good. Like, this is actually turning out pretty nicely. I think maybe in Extreme I will work on random platform generation, so like random spawning of these pyramids and bridges and maybe some other structures to create. Yeah. And we will do that, and maybe even update our enemy spawns. Maybe we'll make some different color Yippies that happen in the later X values or whatever, like harder Yippies to fight at the end, and maybe actually damage the player when the Yippee touches the player, because we haven't done that yet. So yeah, let's do that. Yeah, hope you enjoyed watching this stream. We'll be back with part 7 either next Friday, or I don't know, maybe I'm feeling up to it. Maybe I'll stream earlier, maybe even tomorrow, who knows. But yeah, our regular schedule is Fridays and Saturdays. But yeah, I want to make a buttload of progress on this game, and we've already done quite a lot. So maybe more streams happening, more frequent ones in the future. We'll see. I don't want to promise anything, so at least next Friday will be the next one. But maybe tomorrow, who knows? We'll see. I'll put an X post about it if it happens. But yeah, onward to part 7 soon TM. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this. Take care. Have a nice weekend. If I don't see you then, yeah, bye.